A Wimble, 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 a Wimble. Yo, the lion in the jungle and they know what's up. If I come to your jungle, then you're gonna get cut. What the hell? Welcome back, guys, to episode 6 of the
I Hate My Life show. No, hi, Sadly Relatable podcast.
Episode 6. Bloody hell, what
oh
is
my
going
god,
on?
episode 6. Yeah, cut the small talk, sweetie cheeks. Right.
Alright, so
let's just get straight into it. I think we haven't really spoken like a week, so maybe we can catch up. How's life?
It's alright.
I heard you crying the other night. Everything alright?
Just the usual tears at 8.
At 8?
I don't know.
Yeah, shut up. Anyway, so guys, today, I mean, what? Okay, right. We've got a few things we want to speak about. I say we just go straight into it.
Yeah, but I actually want to know, how's like your week been? Doing bits? 4 million views on the TikTok of the candle.
I reached my first a million likes. Have you ever got a million likes?
Nope.
Yeah, well, I have. I got a million likes. Yeah.
I'm joking, yeah, well done.
Which I've never... What the fuck, a candle? Oh, guys, I posted a candle video. Literally just got bored. I posted a video about a candle and it got 4 million views, 1 million likes.
That's sick. Can you chill? Like, give me some time. Like, you just went past me and carried on going.
Can you please say Allahumma barik?
Allahumma barik.
You still got more followers than me on TikTok.
Yeah, but like a few thousand, that's it.
Follow me, guys.
Follow me too, baby.
Yeah, I just hate TikTok so much because, like...
Shh. I
mean, I love TikTok. TikTok, if you're watching this, put me on the For You page.
We love you.
No, but it's just so inconsistent. Like, okay, I have 133,000.6 followers. But it's like, I just posted something and it got like 500 views.
It's really like, it's almost like you're just posting... Literally, if you have 0 followers and 100,000 followers, it's the same thing.
You got the same chance of going viral.
Yeah, you post and you have to hope and pray that it works out.
Yeah, innit? Every time Ayub's posts, he's like sitting here.
Stuff like that. But yeah, I don't... unless you've got like 500,000 followers.
No, I'd say like 1 million.
No, 400, 500,000 followers is when I start seeing like they have
consistent
consistent views.
Yeah, I've seen people with like 200,000 get like 5,000 views before.
It's weird. But you know what they say? They're like, oh, it's not that TikTok. It's
they say
your content's either good or not.
But I've like the one I posted today was I think that's hilarious.
Thought it was a joke.
Yeah,
sometimes it's just the timing as well. The whole TikTok algorithm, everything, everyone's still very confused about it. So
anyway, let's try not to think about it. Anyway,
you're stressed out.
People have real life problems, and we're here like, oh my god, my
TikTok views didn't go.
It didn't get likes. What the hell? I was thinking about this yesterday because today I had to like take some photos and obviously film some TikTok content because I want to upload every day.
Yeah.
And yesterday I was bare stressed. I had bare anxiety. I was like, oh my god, I've got to take photos. I've got to film TikToks. I've got to film the podcast. And I was like, wow, people really have issues in life. And this is what I'm fucking crying about.
You're working and going and doing TikTok pictures, this and that, and people have to wake up 5 a.m. to go do a whole day shift somewhere.
I know.
That's mad.
Oh, so terrible. I'm
well, try and get 1 million likes.
I did get 1 million likes.
Yeah, no, I'm saying to them, the people that wake up at 5 in the morning.
No, okay, so anyway. So, yes, what are we talking about today?
A lot of people always comment about marriage or like the type of person you'd want to marry and stuff like that. So,
yeah, this is an interesting subject, I think. I wish I planned more for it. I obviously planned for what I wanted to speak about, but I think it's better to just go and raw with this. Yeah, we posted something on our Instagram. We were like asking people what they want to hear us talk about. I think we got so many comments, people like marriage, relationships. Yeah, I'm like, kind of fucking give me a break. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we can speak about it.
Yeah, I think it's interesting to hear like what are you expecting, or like what type of man do you want to marry at the end of the day?
You know what's funny that you say this, because I remember like you always used to say to me, I don't know if you remember, but you're like, Nisrin's gonna marry a drug dealer. Like that's the sort of person because of how bad I used to be and like the little reckless child I was, you thought I was gonna marry like a drug dealer with... You still do, don't you?
Yeah.
What the hell?
No, I'm joking. I don't.
You thought you always would say to me that I want to marry that I'm gonna marry a drug dealer.
Yeah.
But I feel like I have good taste. Like I know what I want in a man.
What do you want then? Tell us.
Rich.
I knew you were going to go. You've been saying that since like a little girl.
But do you know what's mad? I don't care. I'm only joking.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I swear, you know me. I'm the least materialistic person you probably know, I think.
Yeah, no, you don't care about materialistic stuff. You care
don't care
about,
about
like
money.
like likes and views. Just going off with one. Do you want a man that has 1 million views and followers?
No, you know what? I'd rather, if I meet someone, I'd rather him have like 100 followers, low-key, no one knows
32
him.
likes.
Yeah, them ones there, private account.
But I think a lot of people want that.
Yeah.
That's what's nice.
Yeah.
I'd want that as well.
I know. I think about that, and then I think other people must want that as well. And I'm like, I'm the opposite of that.
I know.
So that's why no one wants me.
No, it's not that. It's your
Would you
personality.
ever go? Oh. Would you ever go for a girl that's like influencer? Like now, the mindset that you're in now.
Depends what type.
Yeah, I mean, like,
if they're like someone that has like some type of talent, or like, I don't know, I just wouldn't go for like the typical like revealing clothing and all that kind of stuff.
So would you go for someone that dresses like me?
No. No offense.
No, it's not. I wouldn't go for someone that dresses like me either. No, but it's true. But you know what it is? I just feel ugly if I don't show my belly. I don't know how to explain it to you, right?
That's a bad like
Let
trait.
me say something to you, and it's interesting because we can speak about this, because actually that's a good point. Remember I said this, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so, shit, what was I saying? Yeah, I was taking photos earlier, and I covered my belly. I wore like a long sleeve top, took photos. I was like, this just looks so bad. Went upstairs, changed my top, put a belly top on, took the photos. I was like, so much better now.
That is so bad. Why?
I don't know. But you know what?
You're taking that extra bit of sin just for the fun of it. This doesn't feel right. Let me just pull this up. Yeah. Ranking them numbers.
No, don't say that. But you know what? It's actually interesting because a lot of people ask us, what's your POV of point of view of the way I dress, and why are you... People always like, how's her brother let her dress like that? What's your... Why? Like, what?
Do you know what? Having a sister like Nisrin has prepared me for many things in life. You are literally the type of person that no one can tell you what to do. The moment you tell Nisrin what to do, it's like all hell breaks loose. You're going to do it even if you didn't want to do it in the first place. Yeah. But like, don't do this. I wasn't going to, but now that you said that, I'm doing it.
Wallah, that's so true.
So it's almost... Because I would say at one point I was very like one of them brothers. I was like, what the hell are you doing? Don't do this, don't do that. And I think having a sister like you has taught me to be someone who's a bit more like understanding and can be like, I'd like give advice rather than
trying to force it.
But the difference is it's a bit harder, I think, when it comes to like marriage and stuff like that, because at the same time, like, you're my sister and you're meant to have that protection over you, but there's only so much I can do. But with my wife, I would like to be
control her life.
Not control her life, but it wouldn't even be that. You have to approach it smart, and I've learned recently that you have to just, if your wife respects you, you tell her what you don't like, and she'll want to do whatever is necessary to make you happy. Which, when I say that, before everyone hits at me, why does she have to make you happy? When I say these type of things, I think a lot of women don't get this. I feel it's mutual. Yeah, you tell me what you don't like, and I'm not going to do it. Do you know what I mean? It's not, no, you just cater to me. I'm going to cater to you as well. If you don't like something, I'm going to reciprocate that energy of like doing what is going to, respecting you and doing what's going to please you.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're kind of going off topic
right now. Yeah. So it's just, you being like that's taught me that all I can really do is advise you at the end of the day. And even like Islamically, I can't force you to do anything. I can give you advice. I can try spread dawah and just tell you what you're doing wrong.
You have before though been like so basically for you lot that don't know, everyone always says to me like, oh my god, why don't you get your brother to take your Instagram photos, because you obviously take sick photos, mashallah. Everyone's like, why don't you get him to take your photos for you, and he just won't. He just refuses to take my photos. So
my point of this is, I don't want to like take sin for partaking in
the way I dress
and the way you dress
and posting on social media.
Yeah, so I don't know if that's going to make sense to people, because I'll sit next to you like this, but even now, like I told you, can you just cover it up a little bit? Yeah, like before we filmed, I don't know if you lot see me like this. He was like, Nisrin, can you cover your belly, please? It might not make sense because they see me you see the way I dress. But I think it's more just like respect. It shows that you have a bit of respect for me as well. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So, But yeah, it makes me feel comfortable. Like, I don't feel comfortable to take pictures of you, like, revealing stuff. Like, you've come to me and asked me to take a picture of it, and your jeans were, like, bare ripped up. And I was like, nah, I can't do this. Sorry.
Damn it.
And there's times where you used to get bare pissed off, and then now I feel like you just accepted it. You should be like, all right, then.
I'm not shouting you out no more.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
No, it's like, no, wait, please. Now I'm like, I don't need you.
You'd be like, okay, I'll take photos for you. Yeah, no, I feel like it's kind of just... I feel like I'm not a bad person. Like, although I dress the way I dress, I feel like the way I act doesn't reflect the way I dress. And I think that's why my family and people in my family have accepted the way I dress. But it's so bad. Like, all I have to do kind of is cover my belly. Because I just cover my belly. And you know what's mad, actually, saying this, right? Which is, I wrote it in here because I wanted to talk about, like, society's standards of beauty. We can get into it if you want to later. Yeah. But one of the things I wrote in here is, which is interesting, right? So let's say a girl has big boobs, right? So I can wear certain clothes because obviously I'm small and it doesn't look sketty if I wear certain clothes. Yeah. But some girls
will wear the same thing.
Same exact thing. But it
looks like ridiculous.
But they just look like bad. And it just looks like, okay, she's trying to... But she's not. She's just wearing the same thing as me.
And that's just a fit, yeah.
Yeah, and that's literally just because of her body shape or whatever. So I'm kind of happy that... Because otherwise I'd look like even more of...
But do you know what it is? I feel bad for women in that sense.
Yeah.
Like, I think... we're mainly talking for like our Muslim viewers. Anyone else that's not is probably watching. They're like, these guys are living stressful. But at the end of the day, yeah, I just feel bad that like there's so much more pressure on them for these type of things. But at the same time, I think the way it works, you lot are gonna receive like a reward that's greater.
Yeah.
In that sense, I'm just assuming. So don't take anything I say literal, but just from my own logic, it feels like that's how it would work. Yeah,
but even in the sense of if we're not talking religious like wise, which obviously we do, we implement it into everything we say and do, but they're like, do you not feel bad for girls anyway? Like, a skinny girl with like a smaller figure can wear something and look, no one will bat an eyelid. But if a girl's thicker and has more curvier body, people will look at her and be like, why is she dressing like that? Yeah. And certain things that you'd look at, like, girls have to think about these things.
I think the problem with the male gender is that everyone thinks they have a right to an opinion.
Yes.
So they'll make a comment. I can't stop clearing my throat. Yeah. So everyone thinks, like, one thing I'm learning is just to keep myself to myself. Like, if you're someone that I care about and someone that I can actually communicate with, I would advise or I'd say something. But yeah, like, at the end of the day, not to be harsh, but you're gonna, on the day of judgment, it's like you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Like, I'm nothing to do with me. Good luck to you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't give a damn about you.
But I mean, obviously, it's my duty as well. Like, if it's friends or family or someone I'm actually in contact with, that I should at least try.
Yeah,
advise.
I agree. I think it's the way you've been brought up as well. We've kind of not been brought up strict. We were lucky because our parents are young, so it was almost like as if I was to have a kid now and you were to have a kid now, they would be around this. Yeah.
And then hopefully with time you'd probably become more religious and everything. So you'd understand your daughter when she's going through the stage that you're going through now. Should we?
That just like pinged something in my brain. Should we talk about a bit of our childhood? Do you want to?
I don't mind.
Like,
depends what.
No, I mean like how it played out, because people probably look at us and think they had like such an easy childhood. I say we talk about what we want in like marriage, and then we can go on to the childhood thing. So yeah, should we do that? Okay. So what I would like from a man, I think
from your future husband.
From a future husband, of course. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like a lot of the personality, I don't know about personality trait, a lot of the way you are is what I would want from a husband. And you know what's funny? A lot of the way I am is what you wouldn't want from a wife. Yeah. It's so fucked.
And it was funny. You used to always say to me, whenever I used to comment about your bad traits, you'd be like, well, you're going to end up marrying someone just like me, watch.
And anytime Ayub would say something to me, I'd be like, yeah, well, your wife's going to be like this. And he'd be there like, no, please. No, but I mean, like, I like the way, I feel like you're very respectful and I just think you're a good person, mashallah. But I feel like I just would want someone, for me, right, when it comes to marriage, I'm 24 in like 4 months.
Don't, man.
You're
I'm
25 next week. You're 25
in
next week. I think you're 25 when this post goes live.
No, I'm 25, I think Monday.
You're 20.
Or Tuesday.
Okay, guys, everyone comment happy birthday down below because I think the day after this goes live, it's going to be his birthday and you're turning 25. Ugh,
no,
that's disgusting.
don't.
So, 25 years old, and what have you accomplished? You got a camera.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Yeah, so I'm 24. I feel like this is the years that we get married.
Do you know what? I used to think, wallah, when I was 18, I was convinced that by the time I'm 25, I'm going to be married and have like kids, everything.
This is the time my friends are getting married off slowly and like everyone's starting to have children and stuff. Like, what the fuck? I'm just here. Like, I can't even make my bed in the morning.
You need to figure that out.
No, I do make my bed.
No,
what the
you
hell?
don't.
Are you taking...
All right, percentage-wise, how many times do you make your bed in a week?
Like, well, I'm in it most of the time, so that doesn't count. No, but I do make my bed. Shut up. What are you talking about? Listen, we're going off track, okay? So I'm 24, inshallah, in 4 months. You're 25, inshallah. And this is the time that people are making babies, getting married, and, you know, they've got their career sorted out. And what the hell have we got?
Whoa, relax. You're putting... I don't know about you, but I've got stuff ahead of me that's doing quite well. No, you're doing good as well.
Can you say mashallah, Allahumma
mashallah, Allahumma barik?
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like we kind of do talk ourselves down a little bit as if we're just failures, but we've got stuff going on. There's people in West positions.
Everyone does that. Yeah. Every single person here does it. And you know what? Your 20s, I feel like we put pressure on ourselves. We're not that old.
Do you know what? As much as I'm like, oh no, I'm turning 25, like I need to have my life sorted, blah, 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 blah. Your 20s is where you get to experiment, try new things, do different business ventures, do all these different things and try and build a life for yourself. You shouldn't have everything figured out at this age unless you're a YouTuber or a child star who ended up getting millions at the age of 12.
Yeah, you're right. I think we do put pressure on ourselves a lot, and I've been doing it since I was young, but now I've realised I'm actually getting to that age. I think I'm not going to... What age do you want to get married? What age do you... Okay, wait.
I want to get married now, man.
Okay, so you want to get married now. What age do you think you'll be married by?
Hopefully 25.
Yeah,
2 weeks time.
And it says, will you marry me, to the camera? This is you proposing. Wait, 25 you want to be married?
Inshallah.
Oh, inshallah. Okay, so I'm 24 and I want to be married. I think by the time I want to meet someone by the time I'm 25 and be married like at the end of 25, hitting 26. But I think that I think the latest I'll drag it out is maybe 28.
I can imagine you being like
the
auntie that is 40 and she never got married.
Yeah, but then like...
But you come over, but you're really rich. And like you come see my kids and you're like, hi guys, yeah, I just came back from Paris,
I just
New
bought
York.
him an iPad.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Ayub, leave her alone. Let her eat her sweets.
Yeah.
Don't say that, because I'll be sad. Actually, I won't be that sad. Like, if it's not in my will to get married, then...
In your will,
I mean...
die. Her last wishes to get married. Who's going to marry this dead corpse?
Wow, you know what I meant, you idiot.
Yeah.
And then I kind of don't really care that much. Do you care a lot?
Yeah, I really want to get married.
Man, my life is just so...
But I don't know, I'm scared to get married. Do you know why?
Yeah.
Because as someone who deals with like anxiety and all that kind of
Wow.
stuff. No,
I'm joking, by the way. I'm joking.
But someone who deals with that stuff, you
Well,
kind of...
I'm joking, by the way.
Yeah, I know, relax.
Okay, just making sure.
When you deal with that type of stuff, you almost think that you're going to get married and it's that person's going to save you, or that person's going to help you, but you don't realize that people deal with their own stuff as well, and then you can't go in with that mindset of thinking that they're going to be the one to make you happy and take away that anxiety.
Yeah,
it doesn't work. If anything, you go into that relationship and then you're going to put more pressure on them, and then it's probably going to just mess things up. You have to kind of learn how to deal with it on your own. You have to
fix yourself basically before you go into someone else's life.
But when you say fix yourself, I think it's more... You have to be able to deal with it yourself, because you can't just fix yourself. Oh, I'm cured now, let me go get married.
Yeah,
otherwise you'll never get married.
You're just learning to deal with it. It's never fixing, it's just dealing with it appropriately.
And definitely learning not to put that pressure on someone else.
You know what? One thing I've realised, and I know you obviously have your anxieties or whatever, and you have your issues, which a lot of people do, and a lot of men do. If there's one thing that I've learned is, I feel like for a relationship or marriage or whatever to work, one of the people need to be, I know this sounds bad, but the strong one that maybe doesn't suffer from mental health issues. And I know it's terrible to say, but I feel like that's how things will work well.
Yeah, that makes sense. But sometimes people who don't deal with mental health issues don't know how to handle it. Yeah. They don't know how to reassure someone or how to treat, and they will. It could come to a point where they're like, why do I have to deal with this? Like, I've married this person, and hopefully they care enough to be like, no, I want to look after you.
Yeah.
But there's always that feeling of, what if they're like, their mental illness is bringing down my life. So
does it not sound like a big mess, though, two mentally ill people getting married?
Yeah, but imagine you're both just depressed, chilling in bed. That's a vibe.
We vibed. None of us want to be alive.
We can go together. 1, 2, 3.
No, stuff like that is true. I think me personally, I need someone who's very mentally strong, because I'm the opposite of that. So I need someone that's very strong in that sense.
So I'm not saying that basically.
Hold it down and just be solid. I'm not saying I wouldn't ever go for someone with mental health issues, because it depending how much I like them or love them, I would. But mine is very bad to the point where I kind of need...
Sorry.
What's that alarm for? It's my alarm to wake up. I kind of need someone that's... It sounds so terrible. I'm basically saying I need someone to look after me, but essentially that is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you do. And that's the role of your husband, is to look after you.
I feel so bad for men. I feel bad for you lot. Because, like, let's say me, right? Mm-hmm. Let's say I wanted to stop working. I couldn't be bothered to work or make money. I could just go get married, be a housewife, move into someone's house, do nothing. I feel so bad for men. Like, you lot have so much pressure on you to the point where I really do feel bad. I'm so sorry.
I think that's where a lot of the anxiety comes from as well.
For me, it's an option. For you, it's a necessity.
Yeah, I'm not going to sit there and think, I'm just going to marry someone and be a stay-at-home dad.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It doesn't work like that.
I'm not saying that is what I do, by the way, because it's not. But I'm saying if it got to
There's that little bit of comfort knowing that you can fall back on that.
Yeah.
Life's not working out. Let me just go get married and be at home all day.
Yeah. But you lot, man, you lot have to be like the sole providers. You have
not the sole provider. I think it can be equal as well.
No, it can be equal, but I feel like it shouldn't. Like, let me tell you why. Islamically, in verse, no, joking. Like, they say Islamically that your money is her money as well.
Oh, no, yeah.
And her money is her own money.
Yeah, so whatever money I make is for my wife and my family. That they have a right Islamically to it. Whatever money my wife makes is hers.
It's her.
Like, she doesn't have to give that to me. She doesn't have to do anything.
She doesn't have to,
Yeah, it's all hers.
So I understand the whole sharing roles and things being equal, but you know what's interesting? Say, if you were to get married now and you were to move out, how would you deal with like paying rent and bills, and what would you expect your wife to pay, and what would you pay?
Realistically, I would love to be able just to pay for everything.
Yeah.
Just let me do it. I'll take care of it. Yeah. But when you get married, sometimes you're not fortunate enough to have the money to be able to do that. So if you're going to marry someone, I would hope to marry someone that has the mindset of, we're going to build together, we're going to go together, I'm going to work, we'll split the rent, or you do the rent and I'll make sure I do like food shopping or stuff. You work together to build to eventually get to a point where either one of you takes over. Do you know what I mean?
But would you expect the rent to be 50-50?
No, I don't know. Honestly, depending on how bad the situation is, if we're literally here like struggling, then
like living paycheck to paycheck.
If we've got the money, then no. As much as I can, I'd pay it all off myself.
Yeah, I think if I fell in love and I wanted to move out really bad, and we couldn't afford it, then 100% go half on rent.
Yeah.
But if I had more money than my man, saying that, I would want to pay most of it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But I feel like it's more ideal if, let's say, the man pays the rent and then like you just pay the bills, or you do the food shopping. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know why, maybe it's the stigma behind it, but I feel like moving out and splitting rent with your wife, it just feels a bit weird. I understand sometimes, especially at our age.
No, because you're looking at it like, nah, it's not a manly thing for the man not to pay all the rent.
Yeah, but I'm not saying it is like that. It sounds bad. and I know that it's difficult. That's why I understand that if I was to get married now and my husband was, let's say, making the same amount of money as me, so we would split it. But ideally, I'd just
deep down you'd be like, look at this bitch making me pay half this rent. And then you're like, oh, I love you, baby. Better get his ass up and make some more money.
No, that is kind of true. But I wouldn't mind paying bills and like paying for shopping and like.
But I always think of it like this, especially like people that get married young. Like, obviously there's people that make money and they can just buy a house, do whatever they want. We're talking about like a realistic situation where some people get married and they only make enough to pay rent, or they're going to split it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you want to? Wouldn't you want to build with your husband?
No,
Wouldn't you want to be
course.
like, right, we're going to get through this? Imagine how nice it'd be that even if you are both paying for rent, imagine you live together.
100%. I do.
Beautiful.
I would. You know what? I would rather meet someone and build with them and both of us start with nothing.
Yeah.
And build together and make money and be like stable than meet a man that's already rich.
And wouldn't you feel there's a tiny bit in you, not feel like, oh, like, what do I have? Like,
Yeah.
I'll just come
Or
to his
what have I
world
done?
and he's like paying for everything and I'm just here. Then there's
Yeah.
almost like a bit more pressure on you. Like, then now he's going to expect things.
And then let's
Or
say
can you do this? And you're not really in the mood. And he goes, well, who's been paying the rent round here?
No, that is true. Ideal situation, I'd rather meet someone and we do things, let's say, I wouldn't say 50-50, I'd say 60-40. But it's kind of
It's just like, you make more money than him. No, I still think it'd be
if I made more
60-40.
money than him, then I would take the 60 and he could take the 40. If we were on equal
quid every month from benefits. I'm joking.
Boy, you're coming with good jokes. What the hell?
Today's
I want to
my
be
day,
the funny
baby.
one. Yeah, so like it's so I contradict myself so much.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I'll pay 60-40, but I just think it's disgusting that men can't pay rent.
Honestly, it's how my brain works. If you ever hear me going like saying one thing and then saying another, it's because that's how my brain literally is. My two personalities fighting with each other.
Yeah, when
they're
one's
like,
in there,
no,
like-
I want to grow with it, and then the other side's like, you little bitch, he's got to pay for everything. Oh, it's so hard living in my brain. I swear.
Do you not think it's exciting to like the fact that one day you're gonna have like your own place
I think
and a
it's-
family?
Yeah.
Do you not understand how much I want a daughter, inshallah?
Oh, inshallah.
Do you know
Hurry up
what-
then.
No? You just want me to leave so you can have this room?
Oh, hey, look, listen, yeah. I'm going to do my room soon. I'm going to redo my room. Before I redo my room, I need you to tell me if you're moving out soon, because I'm not going to spend money for no reason.
Alright, I'll let you know.
But could, like within the next, let's say, 4 months.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Please, just go.
Yes. Whoa, relax, man.
Listen, I've planned this room since we came to this house. I've planned what I'm going to do, where everything's going to be, the colour scheme. Honestly, it's in this book. Hold on, let me show you.
Don't lie. I was gonna say, whoa.
Did you believe me?
Yeah.
No,
I was like, damn.
just come on. Look, 25 as well. It's a good age to move out.
Yeah. Why? I don't want to move out. I want to stay in my room forever.
Please.
I'm gonna get married and move in here.
Come on, please. Oh, you know that's normal. Would you ever? You wouldn't.
Nah. I have a rule on that, and I know like it's a lot of I think a lot of the Asian community have that culture where the wife will move into the house with her husband and his family.
Yeah.
I think it's not healthy.
How far?
30 minutes in.
Okay.
I don't think it's healthy. Not in trying to insult your traditions or cultures, but in the sense of I wouldn't want to put my wife around my family that intimate and for that long to where they could pick up things they don't like about each other, or they can like, you know, girls they like bicker or get a bit rude because someone didn't do this or someone didn't do that. I wouldn't want that hostility. I'd want it to be sweet. Like we visit, we have good times. You don't come over for game night and all
The
that kind of
reason
stuff.
I say I agree with you, but that is based on us, our family, and how we grew up. And I'll tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a lot of my friends are Asian. I've seen it, and it works really well. So I feel like for them, since they're young, they've
really?
grown
Do you
up.
think? Because I hear a lot of stories.
Obviously, there's a few bad stories, but it works well. Since they've been young, that's what they're accustomed to, so they know.
Well, yeah, if you're used to it, that makes sense.
They're used to it, and they make it work, and for them, it's perfect.
It's different because in their culture, that's what they expect. But I wouldn't.
I don't think we'd be able to make it work.
Yeah, it's just not. I just feel like I wouldn't want to put my wife in that position. Like I wouldn't mind it. It would be easier. Imagine you move in for like a year at home, and then you can save way more money and get like a really nice place. But I wouldn't want to put my wife through that at all.
I would. Okay, I said this before. I used to say I would never move in with a man, with his family. But I think I would. Maybe 6 months to a year.
No, you'd be calling me. That's so annoying. If I was a girl, I wouldn't have to do it. I'd be so vexed. I'd be like, they don't stop chewing with their mouths open.
Oh yeah, because he's got issues. Like if you chew your mouth open next to him, he like freaking has a panic attack.
No, it's like I said it before, the chalkboard thing. Like just,
yeah. Yeah, you maybe like see a doctor
I
or
do
something.
need to see a doctor.
I wouldn't mind doing it for 6 months to maybe not a year, maybe 6 months. I'd do it if we save money. Or do you know what? Yeah, I wouldn't mind if I met someone now, I fell in love, and I wanted to get married. I would just get married and just both live our lives how we live in life. Would you not do that?
Until you have the money to move in.
Until we have money to move in.
But at the same time, imagine you can get married, and the whole point of like marriage is that you can just move in together straight away. That'd be so fun.
I get that, but if you've met someone, you love them, you're not in a position
Do you know
to get
what's funny?
married, you want to make things halal, just
we
get
have
married.
these conversations. There's some viewers sitting there that living with their girlfriend. They're not Muslim. They're living with their girlfriend. They're like, look at these guys struggling. We've been living together for 5 years. I've only known you for 3.
Okay, guys. You've got the jokes today, you know.
Oi.
Guys, I have a question, right? Because I'm very curious to know who here, what percentage of our viewers are Muslim and who's not Muslim? Because we speak as if it's just Muslims watching us, so non-Muslims wouldn't understand certain things.
But I said it before, I still think they might find it interesting. Like, I would find it interesting watching.
They're trying to force it. I still think they'll find it really interesting.
No, it's very interesting. You'll love it.
Comment down below and let us know if you're a Muslim or not Muslim. I
This
know.
sounds so bad. Let us know so we can cancel all your subscriptions. Get out of here.
So we can block you. No, I'm very curious to know. Don't let me know if you're a Muslim, because I'm just assuming that most of you are. Just let me know if you're not a Muslim and you're watching this. Just comment down below and let us know, because I'm very interested to know.
Yeah, but I watch like some podcasts and like some of them are Jewish, some of them are different, and like hearing them talk about their what's called
religion
like,
and culture.
Religion or culture is really interesting, because people, some of it is very similar and some of it is just really different.
Yeah, I do. I watch H3. I mention him all the time.
Yeah, I know.
He's Jewish. They're Jewish, and it's interesting to like see their point of view and stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, so marriage wise, I said what I would want. I didn't really say what I'd want from a man, but
Yeah, we just spoke about paying rent. Basically, she just wants you to pay rent.
Yeah, no. Okay, so what I'd say is I really wouldn't mind getting married, making things halal. So basically getting married, guys. Okay, if you're not a Muslim, basically you have to do kind of a marriage, but it's not like a marriage that you would do in the UK. It's basically just meeting up. An Islamic marriage. You meet up, you have like someone there that's like basically reciting, reading something, and it makes your marriage basically permissible in the eyes of God. So it's not like you don't have to sign like...
I think there is something
you do have to
nowadays.
sign, but I mean you don't have to sign like a British marriage, so that if you divorce or it's like 50-50, it's not that. It's literally just like a spiritual thing.
Are you sure?
That's what I've heard.
We need to be a bit careful sometimes when we say things, because that's what we've heard, but don't take us for like 100%. It might actually be a bit different. If you're actually interested, like search or talk to someone who's actually like knows exactly on the topic.
No, but I'm pretty sure you can do Islamic marriage without doing British marriage.
Yeah, I've heard a few different things. I've heard some of them now say like you have to, like, because it's part of the law and stuff like that, and you have to abide by the law of your country and stuff like that. So.
I don't know, yeah. But I'm saying I would do Islamic marriage, live at home for 6 months to a year, and that way they can come to your house, you can go to their house, you're not doing any like haram, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like that would be fun as well, and it's kind of like you're experiencing, I know that sounds really bad, you're experiencing like a girlfriend, boyfriend without the
you're actually married, yeah.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? I wouldn't mind doing that for 6 months to a year. And I feel like it takes away the scariness of, let's say you meet someone and you get married and move in straight away, and then you don't have to sit there and be like, I want to go home, I hate this. Do you know what I mean? That's my biggest fear. Like laying
Imagine the first night and he's like... and you're like...
what did I get into? Yeah, I think I would. Would you do that?
I don't know. It all depends on the circumstances, really. I would love
You're old now. To be honest, you're getting old now. You've
I'm
gone
too
past
late.
the point. You've gone past
I have to have a house. What am I talking about? Rent this, rent that.
You should have brought a house 2 years ago.
I swear.
No, yeah. So it's exciting though. I can't wait, inshallah, to like get married one day. And you know what? Maybe one day we'll look back at this episode of the podcast when we're both married. Maybe one of us might be dead.
Maybe one of us might be divorced.
Maybe one
Should
of
have
us...
never got married. It's your fault. You put all of that in my head.
You're watching this like, fuck's sake. No, maybe we will. Hopefully we're all married. And the same for you lot if you want to get married.
Inshallah.
With children. And I don't know. I'm just really excited to find out who's the lucky guy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, who is he? And, like, where did I meet him and how much money does he have?
Yeah, we can't wait to meet you and pass Nisrin over to you so we can just never have to deal with it ever again.
Oh, yeah.
No,
I don't care what anyone says. I'm actually lit. Like, I'm a good person. You know what it is? Good people don't say they're good people.
Yeah, literally.
Just edit that out.
No, we're good.
But, yeah, I'm excited.
But, yeah, I think there's a lot that we can, like, talk about when it comes to marriage and that, but... think for today's episode, we'll probably end it there. And if you lot give us your opinions as well, maybe we can take a look at them in the comments and bring them up next time we kind of talk about this.
Yeah, one thing I was going to say is we say this every episode, but we put pressure on ourselves to speak about things and say the right things, but we've literally got our whole life, inshallah, well, however long we do the podcast for, to speak about everything and anything.
Also, if we speak about everything now, then we're going to have nothing to speak about later.
Yeah, so we make these episodes 20 minutes long. That's it. No, but yeah, let's do the shout of the week. And before we do that, let's tell them to make sure you guys like the video and comment. And even if it's just an emoji, a like really helps us and helps our video like get on the YouTube like explore page. Yeah. And a comment also. So please, if you're watching this,
don't forget to like, subscribe and comment.
Like,
we
subscribe,
appreciate
and
all
comment.
of you. Thank you for all the amazing and positive feedback you guys give us. Literally the only reason we're even filming nowadays is because we feel like we owe it to them, like they actually want to see these episodes. Yeah,
it's literally just for you guys because we love you.
All right, guys, this is the shout out of the week.
It goes to Ariana Cash. She said, I haven't even started watching, but just wanted to say that these consistent videos are doing bits. The more I'm getting to know you guys' personality, the more engaged I am with the podcast. I genuinely just be tidying or chilling and listen. Lol, excited to see you guys grow. Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's one thing that I want people to do is like have us in the background while they're doing stuff. Because that's what I do when I listen or watch podcasts. So,
do you know what's weird to think? Like the other day I was a bit stressed out. And I put on the Basement Yard and I was watching it and then I just started like laughing my head off. And then I thought to myself, damn, like this is actually true. When people say to us, oh, I'm going through a bad week and your podcast, like it just helped me. And I thought that is actually true, hopefully, because I've experienced it when I just feel so like crappy. I've got anxiety or something. And then I start watching a podcast and it just takes you away from them because you laugh and you find it funny what they're saying, their opinions. Like, I'm happy that we get to do that for people. If
I can't be the reason for my own happiness, then at least I can be the reason for someone else's, basically.
Who'd you blame that on?
My dad.
Sorry, I had to alley-oop the dad joke.
We went for a whole episode about dad jokes. Right, now tell them about their dad. I'm joking. So guys, make sure to follow us. And what else? Are we missing anything? I've got a little checklist here.
What's it called? I think that is it. I think that's all we need. I think, where can they find you?
You can find me on It's Nisrin.
It's Nisrin.
At It's Nisrin on TikTok and Instagram.
You can find me at Kalo on all social media platforms.
And also, you can find us, the Sadly Relatable. Follow us for behind the scenes. And guys, if you film yourself watching this episode, tag us on your story and we repost it and add it to our highlights on our Instagram page.
Yeah, the Instagram is Sadly Relatable Podcast.
Also, guys, we're now available on Spotify. So if you don't want to watch these YouTube videos, you can go follow us on Spotify, download and listen to us on there. But yeah, we'll be available on Apple Music very soon. But
also, again, I know we said it every time, but this episode is genuinely a mess.
Stop saying that.
No, I'm gonna have to like chop it up and
just stop saying that. They said to stop saying that. Just forget it.
Okay.
Just cut that bit out.
No, it's going in because I feel like I need to.
Cut it out.
But yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching.
Love you lots. Bye.
Peace. That was our worst episode, but hopefully we can make it work.